Hello, welcome back. You may remember last week's episode ended on the greatest cliffhanger ever of my game entirely fucking up. So what I did was I went back, replayed the game, got up to this point and stopped. So last week's episode it did happen, but you saw kind of a mirror image of it, if you will, a Dark World version. I believe we're getting the Moon Pearl. I think that's where we left at. Yeah. Okay. Straight back in. No messing around this time. Just take our second steps into the Dark World now. I'm sure there are some nutcases out there who have completed this without getting the Moon Pearl. They figure out you gotta do something mental, like you gotta throw pots at Ganon to kill him. As is the tradition, I will now re-familiarise myself with all the controls. I should probably... It's in my interest to go back and put all those pots down, really. Fuck me, he's resilient, this guy, isn't he? They do this every so often. They have an enemy that just takes ridiculous damage. Now I could probably... Oh, actually, is there a... If I go down here, does this take me to fairies? I think it does. Yes, the boss of this dungeon is a big worm. You have to hit his tail. It's not likely to kill me. Oh, there's a chest there. Must have forgotten to get that. Checked. If I had... Yeah, I got more. It's not likely to kill me, but what it does do, and it's very annoying, is it can knock you off. Meaning you have to sort of go back. And it'll be at full health every time, and it can get very tedious. I find if you do it the first time, that's it. But if you get knocked off once, you end up getting knocked off several times. It is possible to throw bombs from that ledge. If you are good, you can launch bombs and do damage that way. If you have some weird phobia of worms, that's an option. You bitch. Alright, it's gonna be one of those, isn't it? It's gonna take forever now. I think it's a bit easier than in Link Between Worlds. I think in that, when you hit it anywhere, you get like shunted back slightly. In here, I think it's only if you hit the head. I'm gonna attempt to get a shot off on its tail. Oh shit! Nearly walked off the edge trying to do that. I'm not even sure if this works. I think it can work. You have to be a very good shot. I now kind of have to do it. Okay, I'm out of arrows. It's cool, that. Doesn't give you any kind of noise. You just wonder why is that not working? You little bitch. This is it now. This is going to be forever. It does help with episode spacing, because otherwise this episode would end at like a really weird point, like just walking into the Dark World. I know there's Hyrule Castle yet. If anything, it's a hindrance. I'd have easily had enough time to do this and Hyrule Castle, but now this is taking time. That's going to mess up entirely. I'm going to charge up a little sword attack. Try it this way. Does do more damage. Yeah, that sent me flying. Bit of luck there, he didn't hit me off. He easily could have. Just gonna throw this at him, just to annoy him, really. Yeah, this is tragic now. Okay, I'm gonna run back. Hopefully this shortcut won't throw me down several levels. Good. I say hopefully, I now realise I needed to go down several levels because I want to switch them things around. This has gone so badly. I'll pretend I might just kick my hard drive over and make the game fuck up again. That way you'll never see any of this. No one will know it'll ever happened. I wonder if that big worm is the worm that spawns all the little worms. If that were the case, how do they get out of the tower if the doors are locked? I suppose they might have been smaller and they crawl through the locks. It's a possibility. Okay, I don't know how I didn't lose more lives than I gained from doing that. I did it in such a slapdash fashion. I'm actually going to see if this does work. I'm pretty sure it works. Yeah, they get down there. You just got to get it right. Bollocks. Just going to be aggressive this time. Be very aggressive. Get away from me, you bastard. Yeah, there's a chance that these will hit. It's 50-50, either they will or they won't. Ah, that wasn't so close. Oh, it switched me to the ice rod. It's the first time I've used that. Ah, I so nearly hit him as well. Just need him to twist the right way. That wasn't it. That was nowhere near it. Yeah, that had no effect. That missed. Got that time. And I've just about used up all the hearts that were in there. So, there's that. This shouldn't be an endurance fight. This should just be, you know, get in there, do your however many hits it is. I've never counted. It's definitely more than 3. I haven't even got any excuses. I might claim it's a poor emulation of the game. That's what's doing it. The frame rate is off by just 1.5 frames an hour. It's just throwing me right off. It's all muscle memory, you see. That's why. Oh, thank fuck for that. That was not good. All I had to do, I started playing, I had to walk up some stairs, and that was the boss fight, and it took me 10 minutes. I even forgot to catch the damn pendant. I'm 2 for 3 on catching pendants. I think you can catch the crystals. You earn the Pendant of Wisdom. I wasn't very wise in my fighting though. With this, you have collected all 3 pendants. Go now to the Lost Woods to get the Master Sword. I forgot about the Master Sword. I'm an idiot. In that case, that is perfect. We'll finish up. We'll get the Master Sword. We'll get that. We'll go to the witch. And we'll bring her a toadstool. We'll do that as well. And then I will finish up at the gates to Hyrule Castle. Because what a greater, more epic finish is there than that. I will now perfectly navigate this maze of tunnels first time round. As penance for my retarded boss fight. If you run down this, you'll almost certainly forget to stop, hit that and bounce into there. It's a real arsehole design move. I don't know why they put it there. It was, however, very kind of them to put an entrance to the woods up here. Really cool effect. It's foggy. Bush. Here we go. Master Sword. Yay! Why did they put that in there? It's just such an arsehole thing to do. Just put fake little Master Sword to boot the place. Yeah, I said it Canadian. What of it? Always hated the woods. It wasn't the enemies or anything. It was the thieves. Hated the thieves. This guy's all right. Yep. By the way, yeah, I've seen him. We'll come back to him. He will open a locked chest for us. I don't think you even have to pay him. You just have to promise not to tell anyone. Just checking that true. Thought it might be. Nothing down there. Just, you know, just thought I'd check. Yeah, it's the thing I wanted. Yeah, mushroom, sweet fruit. Give it to anyone you want. So Ganon sat there. Well, not Ganon, but the wizard. Whatever his name is. He's in the castle. He says to the soldiers, okay, take half your men. You stay around the castle. You guard here. I need your protection. The other half, I want you going around, go around the castle, you know, down that weird garden area. Go up to the sanctuary. Look for Link. And I want to send one man to go and hide in a bush in the Lost Woods. Where the Master Sword is, the one thing that can bring down him and his master. He sends one man. Should be, yep. A little bit of Hylian there. Heroes triumph on Cataclysm's eve, wins 3 symbols of virtue. The Master Sword he will then retrieve, keeping the Knight's line true. Not a poem, as such, bit cryptic, but I think we can get the gist of it. Suddenly, Sahasrahla contacts you telepathically. Yeah, it's extraordinary. Yeah, won the Master Sword. Didn't really win it. With this shining sword, I believe you can deflect the wizard's evil powers. Literally deflect. Destiny of this land is in your hands. Please, beta. And doesn't finish. Die. Die, all of you. I actually tried to attack that bird with the book. I don't think I was getting anywhere with that. Beta, help. The soldiers are coming to Sanctuary. Ayy! Piss off. Fuck off. Get a job, you hippie. This gives you 2 very important things, the Master Sword. One, when you got full health, gives you a free distance attack. It's very useful. But I think... I can't go this way. Can't go that way at all. Pretty sure I can go the other way, though. You need the hammer to get through down there, but then further on you need the Titan mitts. Gives you +1 attack. And when you fight those jelly things, I think you can just hit them straight away. You don't have to stun them or anything. It's helpful. Are there soldiers in the village now? I know at some point soldiers do appear in the village. I think it must be after you go to Dark World. The game takes a sort of turn at that point. What we'll do is we'll run along here, go and grab the magic powder, because it's very useful that. It's easily the best way to defeat most enemies. Been down there already. I can swim, can't I? Yeah, I can swim. That was one of the things in the Great Lost episode, the swimming. Oh, the swimming. I was going to test out whether I could attack these or not. I cannot. I was wrong. At some point, you can attack them without having to stun them. I'm almost certain. Alright, give her the mushroom. Thank you, young man. Come back to the shop later for something good. I think by later that means walk in and walk out, and that's enough. Nope. You have to go to a different screen. Something very useful here. He'll explain the meaning of his medicines and then give you a free sample. To get you hooked. He's a literal drug dealer. I'm going to freeze. Yeah. I'm actually going to do it again. And take it with me. This is my prize now. Now I've forgotten how this works as well now. Yeah, good. This is magic powder. Try sprinkling it on enemies and many other things. I don't think it actually does a lot. If you put it on a bush, the bush should disappear. Yep. Not useful by any stretch. If you put it on an enemy, it will transform into something else. Yeah. And no, you can't attack it. But it's kind of funny looking. I'm now going to test that on every enemy I see. Until I obviously get bored about 2 minutes into doing that. Alright, that does nothing. I've got arrows again. What are we at? 20 minutes. Come on, damn it. Yep, that's turned into a kind of beanbag creature. Actually, it looks like one of those things that it was a toy back in the day. It was like a kind of rubber bag. It was filled with like I think it was flour, and they were kind of stretchy, and it had a bit of hair on top. I don't know if they still exist or if I just made that up, but that's what it looks like. They were briefly very popular. Pretty sure I can block these. Yep. See the ultimate pincer tactics they employed. They knew I couldn't possibly block them both. What are we at? 20 minutes. So I'm going to leave you on a high note. The highest outdoor point of Hyrule Castle. Now that I've said that, I don't think that's true. There may be a bit up top that, in fact, where you fight where you fight the wizard, that is also outside, isn't it? It's kind of outside. It's on a very high-class balcony. So I've lied. I've instantly lied. Anyway, so I think that was about episode 6. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next week.